Hey everybody, welcome to the 1804 show, chapter 2. I'm your host, Dollar Will, and this is another episode of 1804 History. Before I start, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, the 1804 show, chapter 2. Now, let's get it. Yeah, so I had just wrapped up one episode, so I'm giving y'all a double header tonight. And this is deep. This is really deep. We all been lied to. We all been bamboozled in public school about Christopher Columbus and what he did and what he looked like. Because, they was really lying to the general public about what he looked like and what he discovered and all this other stuff. But Christopher Colombo is his real name. And just like I have put in the thumbnail, was an actual painting of him. And it's just sad that we was looking at this white man throughout our entire lives and not knowing or not even using our critical thinking skills, because that story of him coming to Americas and meeting with the natives and, the aboriginals, and it just never occurred to us that why would our ancestors would be so peaceful with this man if he didn't look like one of them. So I wanted to just talk about it a little bit, and then I'm gonna give y'all my reference till I found the research in the description box and everything, because I want y'all to check this video out. But shout out to my homeboy Dane Calloway for the breaking news and everything. Shout out to him. So I had to, give my thoughts on this, because just the research that he has uncovered really showed that it wasn't just white people that showed up on a boat. It was black people that showed up on a boat as well. Not as slaves, but as explorers. And we have just this notion of this slave story that we all came from Africa and this and that is not true. It's not true at all. And you don't need to take a DNA test, falsified DNA test, because everybody who take a DNA test who's considered a Black American will automatically have a huge percentage in Nigerian. But it's just the lies that they have spoke upon generations and generations. Like our grandparents and our elders went to the grave not knowing who we really are. And I always speak the truth. I always tell it like it is and stuff. I don't care who gets mad or have an opinion about it, but I can back up my claims. But Christopher Colombo was a black man. They changed his name, they changed his image to fool you, because a lot of people were whitewashed. A lot of people were made up to trick us out of who we really were. Because there was no such thing as a Middle Passage. It was no such thing as slavery. The slavery that we was taught in school was falsify indoctrination. And that's a tone for another video. But like I said, I can back up any and everything that people throw at me. And we just need to come to terms with going back and questioning everything that we was taught, because everything that we was taught, it wasn't legit. And they really did this type of thing and this type of practice to fool us into believing that we was inferior while they're superior. There's black people all over the globe. And you know what I'm saying? This is our homeland. This is our homeland. This is where we from. So, you know, he had an assignment to go across the Atlantic and find the New World. And a lot of these Moors who he traveled with knew the language, because our people spoke practically in the same like dialect and native tongue. So they knew what language that we spoke, and because they knew who to talk to, you know what I'm saying? They knew to go to the chiefs and stuff like that and negotiate a friendship, and so they can learn how to farm, they can learn the customs and this and that, so they can take it for themselves. But he was an informant. So he is a discoverer in some sense, but he was also an informant, and he also was an op. He couldn't be trusted and stuff like that. So it's just a lot of people tomorrow celebrating Thanksgiving, but don't know the real origin of Thanksgiving. This Thanksgiving, bad shit happened on Thanksgiving, or the origins of Thanksgiving. A lot of shit, bad shit happened. And we just gotta understand that, you know, we are celebrating murder, genocide, Holocaust, basically. And we just have to just keep these reminders up, man, because they always want to try to, you know, say, oh, that didn't happen, you're lying, this and that. But that is not the case. If anything, I'm always giving y'all the game. I always giving y'all the gems that I find, and I share it with the world, because that's what we're supposed to do. And anybody want to come at me and talking about I'm delusional, I'm crazy, then come on, bring it. Because I have some evidence. I have receipts to back up my claims. You know what I'm saying? I don't make shit up. I don't got time to make shit up. But it's just that people who don't research or don't read anything for themselves be the first ones to try to come at somebody who's a bookworm or who's an intellect and this and that. Like I said, I know who I am. I know where I'm from. I know where my family originated from and all that stuff. But we just have to just keep in mind that there's a reason why they didn't want us know certain things, to discover certain things and uncover certain things. Because black ignorance is a billion-dollar business. You know, they pay billions and trillions of dollars to keep us down, to keep us docile, to keep us just stupid. And I'm not stupid. I'm not one of the clowns out here. I'm the one who are trying to just educate and encourage people to become free thinkers, become critical thinkers, become visionaries of the world. And a lot of people isn't ready for the gist of what's to come. But I just always knew that it was always more to the story, that I wasn't going to be satisfied with knowing that he just discovered America and everybody lived happily ever after. That's not the case. But a black man painted Christopher Columbus, and a European went back and changed his image because a lot of people were upset. So they had to whitewash him just like they whitewashed everybody. And I'm going to get into that. I'm going to uncover a lot of stuff, up and coming episodes, with who they whitewashed and what really happened to them. Because they like to romanticize the atrocities that took to have America become what it is today. And people forget, America's bigger than Africa. You got North and South America, which is connected to each other. Africa is just a small continent. They like to make it seem like it's bigger, but it's not bigger than America. America has many, many civilizations. We the ones who had the pyramids here first. Whether y'all believe it or not, we the ones who had the pyramids. We the ones who have Egyptian artifacts here before Africa did. So I'm going to get deeper and deeper into the episodes. Once I get my research and once I get like my topics and all that shit, I'm gonna get really deeper into it. Whoever is interested and whoever is willing to learn something instead of trying to debate, because you will lose. Don't debate me. Just sit back and learn something. So, but yeah, he was a black Spaniard. He came from Spain. He wasn't Italian. Just because you a Spaniard doesn't make you Italian. In Spanish, people think Spanish is a race, but it's a language. Just like English is a language, doesn't make me English. So, y'all silly, man. A lot of people just don't know what's really going on, but that's where I come in. I come in and provide y'all facts. I provide y'all information. I can provide y'all whatever is necessary for y'all to really believe in me or believe what I'm saying. But go read it for yourselves. Go find out if I'm capping or not, because I'm not capping. I got no reason to lie to you guys. But why should I lie to y'all than the teachers who only taught y'all what was in the book? But anywho, yeah. Another thing, we gotta stop believing just because somebody has the same skin color as us doesn't mean they have our best interests. Doesn't mean that they on our side. Because there's a lot of people who became FBI informants, who infiltrated the Black Panther Party, who infiltrated all these social groups back in the day. And they was black as me. But doesn't mean that they wanted a better tomorrow or just for all of us to just coincide with each other. Because the enemy has no skin color. So I'm going to just leave that on that note. Like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, the 1804 Show Chapter 2. Hit the bell for future episodes. And if you want to donate to the Cash App, my Cash App is $, the 1804 Show. And I'm out. Peace.